About an hour ago.
And now we are live across the PA as well. So welcome to Balloon Fiesta Live and our Special Shapes Glowdeo here on Friday night.
When we said good morning, good evening earlier, we were live on the feed, but not on the PA. I got you.
Now we're on the PA.
Okay, I get confused sometimes. It's
At
old
least
age.
we're supposed to be on. Sounds like we are, yeah.
Yeah, so you're watching.
It is absolutely, and already a huge crowd out here. Even in the other balloonists and crew.
I know.
They are lined up all along the west side of our field here. I have never seen this many trucks over here.
In 34 years, I've never seen that many pilots and balloon crew come out to see the evening show. I mean, they're parking 2 and 3 deep.
Well, and yeah, dude, you look at the far north end, they're filling up the whole space.
They're all the way over to the road on the Arroyo, to the West Road.
Yeah, there is a sterile zone in there for the fireworks and the drone area.
Right, but have almost as large a crowd on the west as we will have on the east tonight.
So those of you, and those of you over there by Main,
probably some photo ops going on down there. But there's plenty of room on the west side of the field if you want to wander on out across the balloon field and come to the west side. We also have some room down here at the south, down in front of Sponsor Hospitality in our corporate village and where the rooftop studio is. So if you're feeling a bit closed in there along Main Street, well, come on over to the west or come down here to the south and sit with us.
Exactly, and of course this is a great time to be out in the middle of the field where all the balloons will set up. We'll have some more setting farther up as well, so you're going to want to make that move out to the side. And then we're going to be, as it gets darker, we're going to be lighting up these balloons and putting on a fabulous Glowdeo tonight. We're just telling you the great views tonight. Center and west of the field is where you want to be. It's great to be along Main Street. It is going to be fabulous.
Yeah, a bunch of shapes already beginning to take shape. I wish I could find a better way to say that. Special shapes taking shape,
taking form,
coming to life,
waking up,
whatever. Yeah. We mentioned Daz. We have Sean Askren down there with the Xfinity Rewards. Our navigators this year. Those are the many volunteers that help put on Balloon Fiesta.
Look at that shot with the sun coming around the
Xfinity look at that.
balloon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the crowd below him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just quickly running around the field, the ones that we can see from here, there is Baby T-Rex, and right here in front of us is Peg Leg Pete getting started. We've got Tiny the Fire Dog is out there. I think
Sloth is way out there.
Sloth is way out there. I think that might be Cheesy just beyond where Daz is.
I think you're right.
And,
in fact, a whole group of them out there, Cheesy and the cat. I don't know what the unofficial name of the Sylvester is out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Probably just the cat or something.
And we just saw Snowbird, the tourist
Capital Bank team with the 2 Tatanka on either side.
Monty the Black Sheep right in front of our Sid Cutter Pilots Pavilion.
And right beside him is going to be Speedy. That's the purple shape, purple and orange that you see. And isn't that Carnival that's also inflating here? The 3-sided, what, Mardi Gras mask, I guess?
Yeah, a little closer to us.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So
standing up.
I can see Milky Way also taking shape down there.
Oh, yeah, I do.
The little cow.
I do.
Yep, Milky Way is Bill Kinzer out of Edmond, Oklahoma.
Brand new balloon for Bill.
Yeah, beautiful little cow's head with a daisy in its mouth and a bell around its collar. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Or whatever sound cowbells make. Need more Saturday Night Live skit, with the band. More cowbell, more cowbell.
Right in front of the Xfinity balloon on our screen is the green elephant, Giotto.
Oh, there's a great shot.
And there's the top of Milky Way that you were just talking about.
Yep, absolutely.
Actually, that's kind of a good shot. We've talked about special shapes being built on a regular shaped balloon.
Right.
And then all the appendages. And looking straight down at the top of Milky Way, there's the regular balloon. You can even see the top there. And then you get the white horns
and the ears, and you get the nose
going
and mouth.
off the front.
It's all appendages, but you can see, how it's built around a traditional teardrop-shaped hot air balloon. And we've talked about where do you put the deflation port on special shapes, and in this case, it's right on the top. And if you look to the left to Xfinity, you can also see a little bit of ruffled fabric right around the top of their balloon.
Yeah, especially when it kind of rolls this way a little bit.
Now you can see a little
definitely
bit of
see the extra ruffles.
Or scalloped, I think is the word I'm searching for, fabric, and that is the parachute top there. Now, I've asked Dave and Kathy Reineke this several times. I've never figured it out. Is Peg Leg Pete a pirate parrot or a parrot pirate?
Oh, and the answer is?
I haven't gotten an
They
answer.
haven't gotten one?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, one of the things you're going to watch for with Daz here, you see all those teeth?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, every one of those has an inflation port to make sure that it fills out.
So if you look up inside, you'll see little round holes behind every tooth to allow the air to flow out from the inner part of the balloon into those teeth to make them three-dimensional.
And when it glows, you're going to have all those little white circles on those teeth.
You can see through it. Okay.
You can see through the teeth to see those holes, and so all the teeth have their own little light in them.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. You're going to want to watch for that with Daz out there.
Well, and if you're near where Bucky Beaver is, we talked about this the other day, Bucky Beaver started life as Mr. Potato Head, and because of legal issues, et cetera, they had to do a makeover and change the shape, and so they gave him these big old jowls and buck teeth.
Right.
But if you look closely, they simply sewed that fabric onto the front of the balloon. So when he glows, you can kind of see through his facade, and you can actually see, at least the last time I saw it glowing, they may have changed it, but I believe you can still see through to the original Mr. Potato Head smile that is behind Bucky's buck teeth. So watch for that tonight if you're by that balloon.
And as we've encouraged you to move out amongst the balloons and out to the west side, as you get up close to those special shapes, take a look up inside so that you can see what we're talking about it looking like a regular shaped balloon from the inside looking up. And you'll see all those extra inflation ports to inflate the appendages.
There's the mouse. And you may also be curious to see how much rigging there is inside.
There's little holes around there where the fabric appears to be a lighter green. Those are openings in the fabric that are going to let that air go
out into the
those
appendage to take shape. And then you also see the baffling that helps to create the shape, where you see the fabric sort of flags and the bungee cable that's holding all that together. That's pulling the thing together to create the outward shape.
Yep, that's exactly what we're talking about there. And then there was the deflation port. And now here comes our green elephant that we saw getting cold inflated before. Now he's hot.
And he is a brand new shape that is here for the first time. We have several of those. We'll try to be sure to make mention of them for you this evening. That is the Jata balloon, and that is Luis Assis, who is here from south of the border down in South America. And Sao Paulo Bouvet Island is officially the location. Now, we have a race car or something, or Pirelli tires.
Yeah, that's going to be the race car.
All right, I saw that this morning, but I couldn't find him in the app, so I didn't have any info. If you know something, well, please let me know.
I'll see what I can.
Famous footwear.
And now that it's not carrying that banner, now it says infamous footwear, and I've seen it say all kinds of other things as well.
And that is being piloted by the young man who was up here with us early this week, who attended. We were talking about the Balloon Federation of America's youth camps, and the pilot is a young man who went through the camp program and eventually earned his pilot's license. And here he is at Balloon Fiesta, the world's largest ballooning event, and flying a special shape.
What a thrill for him.
Oh, must be.
There's
Absolutely.
Lindy standing up.
Yep, that's Lindy, the caricature balloon from Lindstrand Balloons, one of many manufacturers that are represented here on the field. Typically, though, they do not open up their booths in the evening. And as I look over toward their tents, they are all dark for tonight. But they'll be out tomorrow morning, I'm sure.
As Lindy was coming up, I saw right in the background, it's right behind our logo down there, the green one. That's Gizmo. He's been here, hasn't been here for a while, but he's back.
That's
Matt Robinson has brought him.
Isn't that the gargoyle-looking balloon?
Yeah. He's kind of right there.
Yeah.
And then there's the back of the lion,
which we saw this morning. There's Tiny the fire dog. Talked about them. There's one of the bees.
And Hamlet. I think that's Hamlet. He just went behind the people in the other.
Okay.
Yeah, he was down in the lower left.
I'm sure he's out there.
Hey, guess what that one is?
That is Cynthia Seal. Hashtag Cynthia Seal.
There you go.
As a matter of fact, and they're inflating right here in front of us down on the south end of the field, right in front of Sponsor Hospitality. And again, there's Barry Ballinger in the Plains Capital Bank balloon with the two Tatanka. And see, the air hasn't gotten completely out into the horn of the buffalo that's on this side.
Especially
see his right horn?
One is kind of there, the other one not.
Loosey-goosey. The other one is sort of still inside out, but it's beginning to poof out as some of the air gets to it. So as they continue to fill that balloon, and heat the balloon, the air inside expands and will then flow out into those appendages and fill them
through
out.
all those little holes we were
through those
talking
little
about.
holes we were talking about. Right, absolutely.
Yep. So we just saw the upside down Humpty Dumpty out there. There's one of the bees. That's tiny behind it, it looks like. And a few minutes ago, I saw Sheriff Armadillo getting inflated on the far northwest side.
He's cold inflated on the northwest side down there.
Busby's out there. Dino is out there, the orange one with the purple spines along the back.
Yeah, Vicky Fogue is flying Busby, by the way. I literally just almost knocked her over coming off the elevator the other morning.
There's a great shot of Tiny.
It was good to see her. Yep, Tiny the Fire Dog. Brand new with us. Again, one of the many new shapes that are debuting here for the first time at Balloon Fiesta this year.
There's your race car standing up right on the other side of Speedy, the Roadrunner.
Yeah, it's got Pirelli tires on it, and so I'm not sure if that's if they're sponsored by Pirelli or have a connection to Pirelli. But, yep, cool little race car. Speedy is up.
Oh, look at baby T-Rex with
Speedy
kind of peering around the side.
Said, maybe I need to go find a different launch site, says Speedy. Speedy, by the way, is flown by Earl Buzzard out of Albuquerque right here. And, of course, Speedy is reference to the state's very familiar Roadrunner bird, and then also, of course, to the Chuck Jones character.
Yep. There's Sheriff
Armadillo just now coming up right. You can see Stryker
with the headphones.
With the headphones down there, the football or soccer ball character.
And our Putty Cat.
Putty Tat, yeah. Not sure what we're supposed to call that anymore.
Look at Sheriff Armadillo just coming right up and checking us out.
Got his cowboy boots and his Stetson on and two six guns.
Yeah.
Look at that belt buckle. Got a star belt buckle there.
There's a great shot.
There's the Pirelli racer.
Yep. And the little green that's kind of down in there, that's going to be Itsy Bitsy, the preventive pest control with the big black widows on it.
That's one of them, but the green to the left, that is, I can't think. I know that shape, but I can't.
It's another one of those monster type looking.
Yeah, it's one of those that with a face that only a mother could love, I suppose.
Or a pilot and crew.
And a pilot and crew, yeah. And it's been here before, and I know the shape, and I mean, I can see it in my mind's eye, but I can't for the life of me call up its, remember its name. Oh, here he is. That is, that's Buzzy.
That's Buzzy.
Yeah. Vicky Fogue flying Buzzy.
There's the Black Widow I was just mentioning.
Yeah, right. Itsy Bitsy Spider, which is not such an itsy bitsy spider on the side of that balloon.
Yeah, not so itsy bitsy. I am surprised at the number of people who go by that balloon and say, "Ooh, get me away from this balloon."
I know people that if they saw a spider in their house, they'd burn the house down. So
Seth Hunter is flying preventive pest for us this year.
Yeah, there is Stiggy, one of several dinosaurs that we have out this week. We mentioned baby T-Rex. This is another one, and we've got 2 or 3 others. In fact, one is inflating down here on the west side, the orange one with the purple spikes on it.
Dino.
Is that Dino?
That's the name of Dino.
Okay.
There's Tiamo. We talked about Tammy Schrum taking Tiamo, the big red heart, making another heart within his hands.
With its hands
as well.
Absolutely.
I see Lulu out there, which is another cheetah, not Duma, but another cheetah.
Well, I was just looking for that. So that's
Lulu.
That's Lulu. Okay. Yep. And a minute ago we talked about Steggy. That is George Airy from Sao Paulo Bouvet Island. Again, these are some of the shapes that come to us from South America. And
our VW bus with all the people in it.
Yeah, the VW window bus. And then there is our UK Palace Guard, who is also here. And I talked about him just the other morning. I should know it.
Busby.
Is that Busby?
Yeah, I think that's the name of it.
The guard?
Yeah.
The guy with the hat?
Yep.
Yep.
So, what a great night. We're getting a number of our balloons up. The sun is just about to drop below the horizon off in the southwest. Once that gets down and things start getting just a little bit darker, we'll start our balloon glow. Our
dolphin jumping over the top, and then there is Yoda.
Yeah, and in the middle is Mandrill. There was a shot of the Moonscape balloon underneath, still cold inflating, underneath and behind them over there as well.
Okay.
After we got off the air this morning, the pilot of the Moonscape balloon came by and gave us a pin, but he also told me that there are flags, U.S. flags, on the balloon where Apollo 11 landed.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And he said, we've made them kind of big, but they're still they're really kind of small.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of look for them out there. But when you're out there around the moonscape, look for the flags right where Apollo 11 actually landed.
You said he came by and gave us a pin?
Yes, me and our production assistants.
Okay. Okay. Hey, well, we were also visited this morning by the Cheesy balloon team, and I don't know if you guys can come to camera for this or not real quickly, but they have pins, but they also have these little cheesy blocks. And look, it's a squeeze toy, like a stress toy. See?
And they pop up.
The little mouse pops up. How cool is that?
Yeah,
Cheesy.
brought them by. When it's
so if you're really stressed, you know, we were talking to Brad Tiemar, when the weather's bad, he's over there going, you know, wearing out. I told him he could borrow Cheesy and use him as a stress toy.
Yeah. When this was still in the plastic, I thought, okay, it squeezes, but of course it wasn't really popping up. The plastic was
because it was in a plastic
what's
wrap.
That? We took it out and there, whoa,
yeah.
Up it goes.
Yeah, you kind of have to experience everything to see what it's like. So yeah, thanks to the Cheesy team for our little cheesy toys.
Look how close you can get to that basket. You can walk right up there. You can see what's up there. You're going to be able to feel the heat. You're going to see the light, and you're going to feel the power of those burners when we do an all-glow.
You can even talk to the pilots and crew, ask them questions, and all sorts of things.
Get those balloon cards from the crew and pilots out there.
Yeah, and that's something you can't do at most any other balloon festival, almost in the world. We're one of the very rare events where spectators are able to get out and mingle as you are freely with the balloon teams.
And many of the crowd has listened to us. There's
the moonscape, and there's the flag.
There it is.
Oh, and it's actually on a pole. Is it sticking out from the balloon?
Well, it must be. I thought
it looks like it. I thought it was just sewn onto the side of the balloon.
That's what I thought too.
But no, it's like the flag is actually on its flagpole.
On its flagpole. Oh, okay.
How
isn't that cool?
That's just awesome.
That is awesome.
That is the coolest thing. There's a good shot of it. He's right there by Seabed.
And then Little Dog is behind him, and then Steggy.
Yeah, so
in the line
there's
there,
Yoda. So they're down there.
Yeah. I misunderstood what he was talking about. That is way cool.
That is just way cool. You're right. That's awesome.
Kevin found that for us, one of our crack photographers with the Windfire production team.
Outstanding.
Boy, they will just,
They always exceed expectations and just amaze us every day that we work with those guys. There's a couple of the frogs. A ribbit. Neither one is named Ribbit, by the way, which I think is a real mistake.
Well, there's probably another one.
I'm just saying. Well, there is Hoppy. What is that his name? The one that's
the one that looks like a hop. That's Kermie.
That's Kermie. Yeah.
Look at that, proud to
fly Kubitschek. So a Kubitschek balloon there. Again, Kubitschek, one of the manufacturers that's here this week. They are a balloon manufacturer out of the Czech Republic, by the way. Oh, there is Tick-Tock. Yep, that is the big round alarm clock that is just beginning to cold inflate now. He's way down in the northwest corner, right around where Sheriff Armadillo is.
Spidey Pig being cold inflated.
There is First in Flight, just beyond the two kids on the crown line there. First in Flight is a replica of the very first hot air balloon built by the Montgolfier brothers, and the first passengers were a sheep, a duck, and a rooster. And you can see them in full 3D.
Well, we're seeing the sheep, the duck, and the rooster around the other side.
Yeah, well, we can see the duck just about. The rooster's a little bit further away.
Hey, there's the lighthouse. That's going to be Josh Cato flying that. Bob the Lighthouse is the name.
Bob.
There's the rooster on First in Flight. Great work tonight by our camera guys who are out in and among our special shapes, giving us these close-up looks. Yeah. Yes, and there's Sean Aiken with his fishbowl balloon.
I was just looking at that and about to go there, and you beat me to it. The balloon is actually called Something Fishy. That's kind of cool.
Sean, when I was learning to fly balloons back in the 80s, Sean was just a little kid, and now he's a grown man.
Well, that's because you're an old geezer now.
Well, unfortunately, that's exactly what
right alongside a slightly older geezer.
Yeah.
There's, see the genuine black sheep, and made in Brazil.
That's the
back end of Monty. Yeah, as in the full Monty. I have my little plush Monty sitting on the dashboard right behind or kind of supporting my Balloon Fiesta Live license plate. There's Elvis. Elvis is in the building.
Right in front of him is the saguaro dude, the big saguaro cactus.
And there is Bucky Beaver that's beginning to take shape. So again, watch if you're down around there, watch for him during the glow, because I think you can still see Mr. Potato Head hiding inside Bucky Beaver.
And on the left side, that tall pig there.
Oh, look at this. Those are the eyes of Speedy. And TikTok, the clock, is reflecting in his eyes.
Whoa,
I've never seen that before.
I never noticed that either.
No, I've never noticed that.
Wow.
What a crack camera crew we have who are capturing these images.
So I started to talk about the tall pig we saw in the background there. It used to be called Farmer Pig. Now he actually has a name.
Okay.
Chris P. Bacon.
Chris, oh,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
There is our Volkswagen bus. That is our little VW window van with the 2 surfboards on top, and all the cool, probably hippies hanging out inside.
There's Crispy Bacon.
There's Crispy Bacon. Okay.
Yep.
That's a neat name for a balloon like that.
It is. It is. There's a ear of corn in the back pocket of that shape.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of just behind the other balloon. Now, look up inside the VW bus here.
Oh, it's got a cat. Okay, I like that balloon already. There's a cat traveling with him. I used to travel with my cat, as a matter of fact. Oh, they got a dog in there, too. All right,
there you go. Yeah.
Got both groups covered there.
Equal opportunity balloon flyer.
Yeah. There's Bucky Beaver, and you can
frogs.
almost, see if you look, if you can just about see the black smile outline there for a second. That's behind those big old jowls. So and some, you can trust me, when he glows tonight, you'll be able to see what was the face of Mr. Potato Head in the background there.
And this is another example of that front end having to be filled up with the cold
exactly.
air.
Yeah.
Because the balloon is inflated and it's nice and warm, but
they've
now
got
the air is still having to work its way into
Yeah, they have to
those front
continue to
jowls.
add heat for the air to expand and then fill out those jowls.